Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's video, I want to kind of just jump straight into it. So for starters, I was perusing around our little calendar, seeing what's coming up, and noticed that there's a 3D editor coming out, which I didn't realize that we're at the point where there's an operating system that allowed us to make 3D editor, so I kind of want to get started on making our own. And if I look at it, I think we can get away with just doing like systems, so we won't even need a lot of 3D. We'll still need some, just because, you know, obviously it's a 3D editor, but if I look at it, yeah, so I think we'll do is we'll hire some 3D people, as well as maybe even educate our own. I don't know if we have any employees that can really be educated. We have our own guy. We'll go educate him up in 3D real quick. Development, and then put a point in 3D. There we go. But I think we might just start our own small 3D team. So if I look in here, we've kind of had this extra room up here. It used to be like a mechanical room, but then we moved that up a floor. So hadn't had anything to use the space for, but we can probably maybe try to squeeze like 2 desks in. We only need like 1 or 2 people specialized in 3D, and I think this should be enough. So let's see, we'll get like a special looking kind of desk, maybe a glass one. Do that. Let's see, how do we want to do it? Maybe like stick one there and no, that's pretty tight still. And I also placed that one the wrong direction. Huh. I have an idea. Let me try to do that. Okay. It's still pretty tight, but I think that's probably gonna be the best way we squeeze in those desks. Let's go ahead and get them some chairs and computers. We'll get them our ergonomic chair. And let's go find them a computer. There we go. What else? We'll put up some sound barriers. We'll put up some sound barriers. Or yeah, just stick them up here maybe. And what else? Try to get like a bookshelf picture in. We'll slap that here on the wall, and then let's get one more thing. We'll get that. Also get some tabletop plants. So there we go. We'll slap that there, and that should be fine for now. So I think I'll hire one designer who's a secondary role of like artistry. So we'll get a little pad for them, and then we'll get the other one mainly being programming. What's this? Complete ventilation. Oh yeah, we need to do that real quick. We'll just hide it under the desk. Okay, I think that's fine. Do we have like a fire alarm in here? Yeah, we have a little smoke detector there. Okay, I think everything else looks good. So for now, we'll only hire the designer just because it'll take a while before we need a programmer. But let's go ahead and find one of those. Also, we'll want this designer to be a decently talented, because we'll also want them to be our lead designer. Okay, 3D system. I think everything else is fine. So is there any lead designers? No. So we'll just have to find someone ourselves. don't normally hire high salary people, but we'll do it for this. I think everything else looks good, so let's go ahead and begin looking. I did compatibility for updates, but core is probably a better fit. Okay, so we have, great. What is your skill in? Let's see, does anyone have like or not, a 3D editor? Okay, so Mrs. Perkins has one. I think she's gonna be our best. She has great compatibility and has solid designing skill. I wish she had some artistry. I don't think I added that secondary role, but whoops. We'll just make her a secondary programmer. And all she wants is a fixed rate, which is fine. Okay, we'll hire her. Okay, and let's quickly... I didn't actually create a 3D team, so let me make one of those. 3D add. Let's go find our new employee. Quickly, designer, programmer. Change teams. And then stick her on 3D. Okay, I think, yeah, that looks all good. Go ahead and actually design our 3D editor, so let's go ahead and do that. Call it Styled 3D Editor. Okay, so we'll just do system for now. That way we don't have to have many 3D people. Switch to lead designer. We actually have to assign it to the correct email. We'll still have core assigned to this just because we'll need some of their system expertise, but otherwise we'll have our 3D team mainly handle it. There we go. So add them to development. That looks good to advanced. I can't imagine there would be a framework, SCM, that's all fine. Frame stop, let's see. Oh yeah, this is the only one we can release it to. And it doesn't have many people using it right now, but at least making this 3D editor will allow us to make better sequels later on, so that'll be fine. Auto balance that. I think everything else looks good. We'll have marketing done by the publisher. Can I get it done in January 1990? I think that's doable. Other than that, I think everything looks good. So we'll click develop. Get our people working on that. Sweet. Something else I want to do is see if our newest 2D editor and audio tool can be ported to anything. So we'll assign updates to it, and if we look at it, there's that one that just came out. But otherwise, I think we'll hold off on doing that. Let's check our audio tool. Is there anything we can port that to? There is. So we'll port that to Lion 2. Sweet. Do that there. Minimize those. Let's make this a low priority just because I don't really care for our core team to be working on that. Okay, what else? Let's check our release schedule. So, is there any operating systems coming up? There is. The Lion 3 is coming out in December. And then we release our Antivirus in May, so we got a good amount of time to get bugs out. Just all fine, and then our audio tool comes out in October, and then everything else looks good there. Sweet. One thing I want to take a look at is our stocks. So, look at, I think we'll just go ahead and buy out most of our co-founders' stock. We'll still leave one share there, because if we were to buy the last share, then she would leave the company. We don't want that, but basically we own the entire company now, which is pretty nice. There we go. Speaking of, how's our other stocks doing that we own? That one's not doing so well, but I just bought that one like a month or two ago. But all our other ones have been doing pretty well, which is pretty nice to see. Sweet. Other than that, I'm gonna skip ahead a bit, and then once something more interesting happens, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, we're back. So, just to give an update, we're almost to the point where we can release our antivirus, but something I was looking at is in deals, we have an offer to host some server loads, so I think we might do that, but looking at the bandwidth it would require, currently using 300, but can use up to 100 gigabytes. So, if I look at our current servers, we can only do about 3 gigabytes, and it's already at about half the load. So I want to increase our server size by, or our bandwidth of our servers by about 4 or 5 times. So let's go ahead and expand our server room. Okay. Do it by like 3. Then if I grab our servers, we'll go ahead and place a bunch. Let's go ahead and connect all these servers. Connect. Then if I look, servers, pause. So yeah, the loads now can handle about 16.5 gigabytes. The temperature's fine there, so let's go ahead and accept that deal. We'll accept that. Now if we check our, now that I think about it, I saw something. If I look at our loads for SEM, yeah, I put it on the wrong server. There we go. Yeah, that could have been bad. Okay, and while we're on it, let's go ahead and check our digital distribution out. Right now, we have, I don't know, it automatically clicks those for us when a new one comes out, but we'll just do that. That gets us the entire market, and then we can go ahead and increase our percent up. 9% would get them mad, so let's just do 7% for now. We'll slowly increase it over time. That should allow us to make some more money. Also, see if there's any update worth making. If we do that, we have to have a 2D artist. So we'll hold off updating that until our antivirus gets released. Speaking of, it's almost to the point where we can put it into beta. Should only be like a couple more hours once our people come in, which is pretty nice. While we're waiting on that, where's my cursor? I think we'll not click that. I want to increase the benefits just slightly. That way people like us. So if we increase pension, since we haven't done that yet, pension will make our older employees like us more. So we'll do that, and then increase to 10,000 upon death. I think that's fine. Bam. That should make our employees happier, and then let's promote that. Start fixing bugs now. It's one thing that I think about it now. I don't think we ever reiterated our antivirus or our audio tool. If I check past peer reviews, yeah, nothing's coming up. Check this one. No, we haven't done any reviews. Whoops. Normally what I do when it comes to iterating is, oh great. Oh, what's this? Wage negotiations. Fun. There's just an update like yesterday for me in which they updated the screen a bit. So now it's give a little bit more information like how much of a raise they want, or made that red, but I think we can accept most of these, but let's look at that one. This one's a bit high. We'll do 4.9. We'll do something similar for her. Oh wait, no. You can give her what she wants. And for our audio person, make it that. We can just click accept all. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get this review started. Once we finish porting this, I'm going to also put our update team on fixing bugs, but for now, yeah, we'll just keep it at 5. Okay, iterate that. So it'll set us back a bit in code and art, but we should be able to still release it with plenty of time left, so there they go. Nice. Go ahead and fix that. So now that they're done with that, let's assign updates to this. There we go. Sweet. Also, now that I look at it, we have some education that can get done. So right now, counting, we might educate depending on what they have. Yeah, let's increase our counting leads socialization skill. That'll be good. And then our core team. If we can educate you in 3D, let's do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Sweet. Other than that, I'm just gonna let time keep going for a bit, and I'll get back to you guys in a second. Huh. What happened here? Where did this happen at? Ah, servers. Let's fix that real quick. Go in build mode. Guess we don't have a fire alarm in either one, so there, and there. We'll get a couple sprinklers. Stick that there. Let's also get another light. There we go. Sweet. We got that fixed. Also, let's go ahead and start printing out our antivirus. Should probably have paused. It's gonna print out a bunch. We'll limit it to like 15,000. I can't imagine we'll need a ton. Lower the priority of that, but everything else looks good. Also lower these down just because I don't think they're gonna get sold as much. So we'll do 10,000. 1,000 for our editor. Let's go ahead and port our 2D Editor Pro. That frame stop's becoming pretty big. We won't have them start porting it yet. We'll hold off on doing that until our antivirus is out, but we can at least get it ready. Let's do this for that. Okay, we'll pause that. Speaking of it, I think I'm going to hire a new person on our updates team just because they're starting to get quite a lot of work for different stuff. So let's do that. Lower down the speed a bit. So we'll do our normal thing for him. Get someone who is a programmer and secondary in service. We'll keep it at medium. Not that. We'll do system, 3D, 2D, audio. Okay, all that looks fine. Okay, who are we gonna hire? We'll just hire the great compatibility person, I guess. Or there's two of them. This person's $1,000 cheaper, but this one's also way better. I think we'll just go with a cheaper one though. Let's make sure we got a desk for her. Or not a desk necessarily, but a computer. Let's go manage their roles real quick. Employees. Change roles. Auto. Get a secondary service. And also, does anyone on this team have leadership skill? Not you. No. Next time we hire someone, we'll want to get a leader for that. Let's also go get like calculators for their desk. There we go. Okay, I think that should all be fine now. Okay, now that we're in the final stage, let's go ahead and put our team on crunch for a bit. We don't want to forget about it though, but there we go. Should be able to hit like maybe 500 bugs, I think. We'll see. Go ahead and up the priority on this a bit too. Sweet. Also, our 3D editor is ready to be pushed into alpha, so let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, I think we are ready to release, so hit release on that. Yes, let's see how we did. Nice. Nice, nice. Sweet. So we'll see in about another second or two how well our antivirus sold in the first day. No, I was looking at the wrong one. So 300,000, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and up our printing of it though. That's pretty good first day for that. So we'll put maximum 20,000. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Now we'll also want to get ready to port some of that stuff, so let's pause that and let's also up the priority on our audio tool just because that's going to be coming out in a few months. So Port, Maze Defender, updates. Where do you want to port you? We'll port you to frame stop first. Can pause that. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Well, I think this is probably a good place to call it. We got a lot done this video. Next episode, I think we'll probably add another office building to our campus, just because we're at the point where we're gonna need to start adding a bunch more teams. Because I kind of want to get into developing games and operating systems, as well as having more dedicated teams for stuff like antivirus and whatnot. So we'll probably get started on that next episode. But other than that, thank you guys for joining me once again. Of course, if there's any feedback you guys have, I'd love to hear it. And other than that, I will see you next video.